In the Sandman Issue 1, Sleep of the Just, Roderick Burgess is trying to capture and imprison Death, but is unsuccessful and instead captures her younger brother Dream, one of Death's family members and one of the 7 Endless, and imprisons him beneath the ground, stealing his treasures that one day will be scattered all over the world. For the next few years, Roderick tries to bargain with Dream to give him eternal life for his freedom, but Dream does not care, and due to Dream being captured, people all over the world have been contracting the sleepy sickness that has caused them to sleep for eternity or be awake forever. After years, Roderick dies and is lived on by his son Alex, who tries to make the same deal to Dream but is unsuccessful. One day, Alex makes a slip up and accidentally frees Dream. Now free, Dream comes for Alex to put him in his own prison of eternal waking. With that done, the Dream King will now have to make a long and arduous journey back to his kingdom. In the Sandman Issue 2, Imperfect Host, we see Cain and Abel from the first story caring for Dream after the gargoyle Gregory brings him to the two of them at their front door. Due to Dream's tired state, he needs things that he has created to get power back. Back in the waking world, Ethel D meets with her son John D at Arkham Asylum for the criminally insane. And back at the Dream goes back to his kingdom to find it in complete decay. Lucian, Dream's right-hand man, tells him that because he was gone for so long, the dreaming went down with him. Dream, realizing that he has no power left, he must collect his totems and calls the Hecate to get some answers. They tell him that 2 of his totems can be found on Earth and 1 in Hell. Looking as he has no power and only one option, he decides to meet with John Constantine to get his pouch of sand back. In the Sandman Issue 3, Dream a Little Dream of Me, we meet John Constantine, an exorcist, demonologist, and master of the dark arts, as he starts to notice that something is wrong within the magical space during his walk, and after being stopped by Mad Hetty, who tells him that Morpheus, the Dream King, is back. During the night, a robbery gone wrong, a man is put into a dreamlike haze. After a long few days, Dream finally makes it to John's place and explains to him that he must retrieve the pouch of sand back. After some time of looking, John realizes that his ex-girlfriend Rachel has stolen the pouch due to her need of wanting it so much. So they go to Rachel's place and they find a house of horrors, nightmares, and dreams. After navigating the dreams, they find Rachel completely dried out, only being kept alive by the sand. John forces Dream to give her a peaceful death, and so Morpheus grants that wish. The one last thing that John wishes for is his nightmares to go away, so Dream grants that, and now must journey to Hell to reclaim his next tool. In the Sandman Issue 4, A Hope in Hell, Dream is making his way to Hell to retrieve his helm, but is scared to what he might find. Arriving at the gates of Hell, he is taken through the dead land to arrive at Lucifer's palace, stopping only to see Dream's old love Nada, who knew him as Kaiku, who imprisoned her there many years ago. Arriving at Lucifer's palace, he comes to learn that Lucifer is not the only one in charge anymore, with the addition of Beelzebub and Azazel. The 4 of them look for the demon who has Dream's helm, that demon being Corazon, who challenges Dream to get his helm back by playing the oldest game. Dream wins by thinking quickly and believing in hope. Dream with the helm walks away knowing that the demons cannot do anything to stop him, with Lucifer vowing to destroy Dream if he ever comes to return. Dream now has to find the last of his totems in Issue 5, Passengers. In the Sandman Issue 5, Passengers, John D makes his escape from Arkham Asylum, passing the other prisoners on his way out. At the same time, Dream meets with Scott Free for answers as to where his ruby might be found. Jumping back to John D, he has kidnapped a nurse named Rosemary for a car. Rosemary taking interest in John's story, they talk as she drives. Back with Dream and Scott Free, they go meet Martian Manhunter, who tells Dream that his rubies can be found in the JSA storage. Now both Dream and John D go make it to the storage unit. Dream, grabbing it before John, gets attacked by it instead. John, walking up, takes the stone and walks to a 24-hour diner to raise some hell. The Sandman Issue 6, 24 Hours. Hour 1, we watch the diner guests enjoy their time. Hour 2, John forces everyone from leaving. Hour 3, we watch soap operas. Hour 4, we watch television. Hour 5, people become restless. Hour 6, the midpoint. Hour 7, John makes all their dreams come true. Hour 8, he tries to understand his prey. Hour 9, he makes them fight. Hour 10, he makes them love him. Hour 11, they catch a break to watch the news. Hour 12, he forces them to know each other. Hour 13, he forces them to get intimate. Hour 14, he speaks with the Oracle, who tells him that he will not win. Hour 15, they give him their minds back. Hour 16, party games. Hour 17, they make confessions and get punished for it. Hour 18, he makes them go feral. Hour 19, he lies to them. Hour 20, he makes them entertain him. Hour 21, he makes them believe. Hour 22 and 23, nothing happens. Everyone's dead. Hour 24, Dream shows up to talk. In The Sandman Issue 7 Sound and Fury, Dream finally meets John Dee, telling him that he wants his ruby back, but after John threatens Dream's life, Dream walks away knowing that he will not win. John, thinking that Dream is a coward, follows him into the dreaming, causing havoc, jumping from dreamer to dreamer. Dream finally confronts John, but John, thinking that if he destroys the ruby he will destroy Dream, destroys it, but instead giving Dream all of his power that he put into the stone. Dream, showing mercy to John, does not kill him, but instead drops him off back at Arkham Asylum. And for once in the last few years, sleepers will finally have a good sleep. Dream, finally back to full health, has to understand where his life will go, and is visited by one of his family members in The Sandman Issue 8, The Sound of Her Wings. We see Dream brooding about what to do with his life now that he's completed his goal of collecting his tools, until his sister Death shows up as they share a reunion since Dream was captured so many years ago. After Death gives him a much-needed lecture, she offers to take him with her as she performs her task of taking people to the other side. He agrees to go with her, and we watch as she takes old and young, innocent and guilty, those who die together and those who die alone, as he understands that he has tasks to complete and still more to do. As he says goodbye to his sister, we close out Volume 1 of The Sandman and set up for Volume 2 with Issue 9, Tales in the Sand.